Hello students, welcome to the next chapter, which is Boolean algebra. In this chapter we'll be learning about the logic development, Boolean algebra, and different logical operators that helps you in realization those circuits, and some principles, some basic postulates regarding this topic, and some theorems and the logic gates that help you to realize the circuits through tables, etc. So before starting, let me ask you one question: what is logic? See, logic can be considered as the ability to reach to a conclusion based on some situations. Consider the situation where you have the option to, you want to go out, okay, you want to take the decision on, you want to go out. Two conditions are there. One is it is raining today and you don't have an umbrella. So what are the possibilities of these two arguments, or I call it as prepositions? Okay, what are the set of prepositions, or what are the different possibilities of these two options, such that you can get into the conclusion of you can go out today. So that is actually logic. If you have an umbrella with you and if it is raining, you can go out. You take the decision on based on those two arguments. Similarly, if it is not raining and if you even don't have an umbrella, you can go out. So that's how a conclusion comes. So this is the logical thinking. A computer cannot do a logical thinking like this, but you have to impose this type of logical thinking to the computer such that it can also work properly based on some conditions. So why this logic is important is, you are trying to get all the possibilities of these arguments and making a table with the help of these two arguments and get into conclusion. That is, all the possibilities of the conclusions and all the possibilities of this combination of these arguments are put together such that you can derive at a conclusion. So that is the logic part. And mathematical logical is, actually I told you about the logical thinking, and this logical thinking can be made mathematically or proved mathematically with the help of mathematical logic. And Boolean algebra is one of the tools in the mathematical logic such that you can make this type of tables, that is, based on some conditions you can reach to conclusion, and you make a whole set of combination of the prepositions or the conditions, or you call it as arguments, and then create the conclusions for all the possible combinations. So here variable have one or the two values, that is either true value or the false. For example, you have an umbrella, yes. You don't have an umbrella, it's no. So true and false, or ultimately you can make it as ones and zeros. And the prime operators are, three operators are there actually, and or not. That is how you combine these prepositions. For example, you have an umbrella and it is not raining, or it is not raining. Okay, these are the primary operators that we can apply on the arguments. And Boolean algebra, this tool was actually introduced by George Boole in his first book, Mathematical Analysis of Logic. So this logical situation that we explained as raining or not raining, or umbrella is present or not. So I am representing that raining condition as variable A. I am representing that umbrella is with you as variable B, and I am representing the output or the conclusion as F. And 1 means it is raining, 0 means it is not raining. So I am converting the logical situations, or the situation that we stated as the previous slide, as a table. See, we can consider that A refers to it is raining, and B is you have an umbrella, F is the conclusion you are going to do. So A0 means you don't have, it is not raining, and B0 means you don't have an umbrella. The conclusion is you can go out. Go out is true since it is 1. So this is the whole four combinations of all the possibilities of these two arguments are put together, and the output is shown here. Now coming to truth table. This is what a truth table is. It is a table which represents all the possible input combinations of the logical variables along with the possible results or outputs. That's what we saw now. Now, why do we go for this Boolean algebra in electronics? We have already learned that the computers or the electron are completely electronic devices. They know only binary logic, on and off, or it can be considered as ones and zeros. So, on is 1, logical 1, off is logical 0. That's why all the complex interactions between the signals can be represented in terms of 3 operations, that is AND, or not. And we have this on and off logic also. That's why this Boolean algebra is used to make theorems and apply on this electronic components. So the main logical operators are AND, or, and not operation, and we have logic gates, which are some electronic circuits. They are electronic circuits. They are the basic building blocks of any digital system. Any electronic circuit which is having one or more input and only one output. So the basic logic gates are AND gate, OR gate, and NOR gate, NOT gate. And we will see what an AND gate is. AND operator is actually we represent it as 0.0. That is, it is a logical multiplication where AND is represented as dot, which means that 0, and if you are giving an input as 0 and another 0, the output will be 0. So you can see the symbol here, X, Y, and this is a symbol. I'll show you one demonstration also. Just switching to the site. So this is actually a site known as logic.li, where you can just try for this logical connections. Here what you see is an example of an AND gate or AND operator. I told you that it is an AND gate. It is having 2 inputs and it is having a one output. So this one output I have connected to a bulb, and these are 2 switches which have on and off conditions. Here I am now both are in off. That both are in off means 0 and 0. The output is 0. So when I switch on one input, that is here 1 and 0 is there, but still the output is 0. Now see, I switch it off and switch on this 1 input here, 0 input here, but again still the output is 0. But if I click both, see the output is 1. So this is a operation how the AND gates works. Now going back to the presentation. So you can see the truth table also. Truth table is nothing but you write the all the possible of combination and you get the output also. So here you can see that when both the inputs are on, then only the output is on. Now coming to the OR operator, it is just the logical addition. It means X or Y, and the symbol is plus here. And we will see how it works on the gate. See, I have an OR gate here. Here the OR gate is there. Here also when both are 0, now both are off, the output is off, but I am flicking one of the switches. See now here input is 1, here it is 0, the output is 1 again, which means that the LED is glowing now, okay, which means that the output is 1, current is there. Now I am switching off this and switching on this. Any of the input is on, the output is on. So I am clicking on this, which means that when both the inputs are 1 also, it is 1. That's a peculiarity, or that's how the OR operator or gate works. Coming back to this, so this you can see the truth table also. Now the next one is a NOT operator. NOT operator options, it's a single variable one. When you give the X, the output will be X bar or the complement. You can see here. You can see here as see in the right side. Now the switch is off, so the output you are getting the output. So I am switching off it. Now I am switching on, the output is off, which means that this is 1, the output is 0. Now I am just switching off it. Here the output is 0. So whatever input you give, the output will be the reverse of it. It is known as a complement. So that's a NOT operator. It's only the only gate which is having single input. Now, how to draw the logic circuit from a Boolean expression. See, when logic circuit name is or the expression is given, you have to draw the logic circuit. So you can see that AC plus A bar B, A bar plus B. So what you have to do is you have to have three. You can see that there are three variables, A and B and C. So you have the lines for A, B and C, and you know that A is being complemented. So the gate use has to be the inverter or the NOT gate. You are using NOT gate to get the A bar, and then you can use A, combining A and C with the help of AND gate, you will get the AC. Combining A bar and B using an OR gate will give you A bar B, and combining these two outputs with the help of a OR gate will give you the corresponding output. This is how you draw the logic circuits from the Boolean expressions. And this is another example where the Boolean circuit is given. You have to find out the circuit. So you can see function for it, or the Boolean function for it. You have to see here. You will get A, and here you will be getting a NOT operator of A, and combining the A as well as B, you will be getting here A plus B. Here you will be getting A plus B, and in this gate you will be getting A bar plus B, and in this gate you will be getting B bar plus C, and combining all these three you will be getting the answer like this. So this is the answer for this question. Now coming to the other Boolean operators, there are other Boolean operators also for other than these are the basic things that we have already told. There are some other gates also, which is NAND gate. Again, NAND gate is the complement of the AND. Okay, you perform the AND operation and you have the reverse of it. You can see a small difference is bubble. This is the truth table for it for 2 variable input, and it can have a 3 variable also. We will see how it works, just like we saw it for. So I'm going to draw a new one toggle switch, and I need a NAND gate here, connecting one to this. So I'm just deleting this and connecting a NAND gate. Okay, so NAND gate is here. So I'm connecting 2 inputs to NAND gate, and here see, you can see both the inputs are actually on here. Okay, so when both are on, the output is 0. When one of the input is on, again you have the output. Here both are 0, then also you have the output. So when both are on, the output is 0. This is how a NAND gate works, and you can see the output also. See, whenever all the inputs are 1, the output is 0. Now this is NOR gate. NOR gate also works in this reverse option of OR gate. So here I am replacing it with a NOR gate. So NOR gate. So I am just trying to connect both inputs and connecting to the output to the bulb. See what happens here. When both the switches are on, again NOR will not work. So I am switching on one of them, then also it won't work. When all the inputs are 0, then only the NOR output will be there. So we can just try it. See, I switched out both the one, I will be getting the value as 1 in the output. So similar this thing you can see in the truth table also. When all the input are 0, then only the output will be 1 for the NOR gate. And coming to the XOR gate, the symbol of the XOR is A exclusively or B. We write like this, and we will see the output how it works. When the inputs are different, it will give you output, but still some value. We can see how it works actually with the help of the diagram. I'm replacing this with the XOR gate. XOR gate, you can just try. This is logic.ly. Okay, so just try with various options. Both are one is off, so everything is off. So just try how the output comes. The output is 1 and 0, so you can when they are different, you will get an output as 1. And have this 3 input also. Now going to the XNOR gate. There's a symbol is XNOR gate, a dot inside a round circle. It gives our output high if even number of input is high, otherwise it gives an output low. That is, it checks for the even number of input is high or not. See, in this 3 input table, it is identifiable that when even number of input is high, it gives output low, output high, otherwise it gives low. Here also we will go for the demonstration. I am removing this and putting an XNOR gate. Connecting it. Okay, you can increase the number of inputs also if you want. I am giving as input count 3. So I am putting one more switch here and connecting it to this. So you can see when even number is on, the output will be on. When, see, here it is 2, when it is 3 it is off, when it is 2 it is on. So that's how it works. Okay. And you can draw the truth table for f is equal to a plus bc. Here how do you write this? You have to, first you have to identify how many variables are there. You have 3 variables here, and those 3 variables, all the combinations should be written. When all are 0, when it is 1. So you have to write the whole combinations of A, B and C. And you can see that there they are asking for B, C bar and BC bar. So just try, write the complement of C here and write the AND operation of B here, B and C bar here. Then do logical addition for A and BC. That's how the output is shown here. Now next coming to a term known as tautology. Tautology means if the result of the Boolean expression is always 1, then the expression can be considered as a tautology. See, this is one example of one expression A plus BC, but it cannot be considered as tautology because the output varies. If I get this whole thing as 1, 1, 1, 1, then I can say this expression is a tautology. So similarly, the reverse thing, fallacy, if the result of a Boolean expression is always 0, that expression is known as a fallacy. And the questions may come like you have to prove using truth tables that left hand side expression is equal to the right handed expression. So this is how you do it. You write the whole combination of the input variables given, then find out according to the input you have to, what all things you have to find out. See, A bar you have to find out, A bar B you have to find out. Then first you write the LHS here. So LHS is A plus A bar B. So first what you have to do is you have to find out the A bar, find out A bar B. A bar is just the complement of A. A bar B means you perform AND operation between A bar and B. So this is the result of AND operation of 1, 0, 0, 1 and 0, again 0, 1 and 1 is 1. So this is the AND operation between these two columns. And here you have A plus A bar B, which is again the logical operation, logical addition between these two columns. Then you go for A plus B, which is the logical operation between these two columns, A and B. And now you can prove that these both are same. These two columns are same, such that you prove that LHS is equal to RHS. Now this is a homework for you to draw the 3 variable inputs for AND and OR. So thank you.